and wins the route.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on, let's go.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. His throw incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started in minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
2nd down following the run. Again, it's Fournette. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go now.
Operating from the gun, Anderson. And Robinson with a big catch. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the 1st. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Now let's go. Over. No. Check. Patriot. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Anderson. Being chased out left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On second down, here's Fournette. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Hot.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
To throw is Anderson. Looking to throw on second down. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Let's go. Green 30.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, Anderson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And wow, the fair catch was signaled for and taken inside the 5-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Quick hitch complete. It's Bell. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And all the way up to the 47-yard line. A big play there off the option. 46 yards on the ground. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point.
Here we
shift together here from the D-line. The give to the fullback on the dive. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
Let's go. 3-19.
To throw on 2nd down. Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 31 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field. And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Fournette running right. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now Anderson to throw on second down. That's complete to Robinson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 3rd and 2. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 6 there on first. Anderson now off the bootleg. Flush to his right. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. Here's Myers now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 1:57 to go in this first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. 2nd down now after the pass completion.
Here we go. Red 38.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be knocked down sideways. A nice carry there of 15 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And to give this time to the tailback. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing left side, it's complete. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. He'll drop to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
Here we go. Let's roll.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a handoff looking right. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Looking to throw, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Marquette King now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Hurry up, here we go. 3, 19. Watch it now, Marty. Check. No. Check. Patriot.
Here's Anderson throwing on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Anderson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Green, 39.
To throw is Anderson. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Brad Nortman now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Flushed out right. Room here to run. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you downstate to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Looking to throw on second down. Anderson. Middle of the field. It's Robinson. And he is knocked down from the side. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Boy, another example there of how you've just got to be fearless to go over the middle in this league.
No doubt about it. And if you want to be known as a Pro Bowl type of a receiver, if you want to get to the Hall of Fame, you're going to have to make a good number of catches in that area. And how about the hit he took from the linebacker? That's where you really make it because a lot of times that hit is coming from behind you, from over the top by a safety. In this case, it may well come from underneath with the linebacker dropping out from the middle.
8 yards there on a first down. A handoff, Fournette running left. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Anderson. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And the D looking like they may blitz. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. Down to the 25. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
All right, here we go.
On third down, Anderson. That is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's first and goal. Now Anderson. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
Here's a give to Fournette, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And he knocks it through. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
To throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Now Anderson on first down. That's caught left side by Jake Butt. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Anderson looking to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Here we go. 3,
back to throw. Anderson. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Let's go, defense. It's our time. It's our time. Let's go.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll make this a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Come on, let's go. Ohio.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Bell a first down and then some. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. And he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here we go.
And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Niners on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation.
Come on, let's go. Ryan 38. Here we go. Flex round. Flex round.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And incomplete here on 3rd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Kyle Shanahan an offense in mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken farm from last night's gone to your head. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney. Set. 3-19. Leopard. Now let's go.
Anderson now. Off play action. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Just a yard.